Our reading today finds Jesus and his followers somewhere between Capernaum and Jericho on the road to Jerusalem. This passage begins with the third and final time that Jesus foretells of his death. It is unlikely that Jesus actually spoke these words, particularly since they're spoken in the third person, but are Mark's way of heightening the drama as Jerusalem draws ever closer. Then James and John, overcome with the thought of Jesus' death, asked Jesus to grant their wish to sit at his right hand and left hand. Jesus recognizes that they are beginning to embrace this new way of being, a living in God, but still do not understand that position and power is not granted, but is rather bestowed through humble servanthood. Jesus is challenging the conventional wisdom of ruling by having power over others, and instead offers a way of leading that begins with compassion. Reading Mark 10, verses 32 to 45. They were on the road going up to Jerusalem, and Jesus was walking ahead of them. They were amazed, and those that followed were afraid. He took the 12 aside and began to tell them what was to happen to him, saying, "See, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and the scribes, and they will condemn him to death. Then they will hand him over to the Gentiles. They will mock him, and spit upon him, and flog him, and kill him. And after 3 days he will rise again." James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came forward to him and said, "Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you." And he said to them, "What is it you want me to do for you?" And they said, "Grant us to sit, one at your right hand and one at your left hand, in your glory." But Jesus said to them, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" They replied, "We are able." Then Jesus said to them, "The cup that I drink, you will drink, and with the baptism with which I am baptized, you will be baptized. But to sit at my right hand or my left hand is not mine to grant, but it is for those whom it has been prepared." When the 10 heard this, they began to be angry with James and John. So Jesus called them and said to them, "You know that among the Gentiles, those whom they recognize as their rulers lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrants over them. But it is not so among you. But whoever wishes to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you must be a slave of all. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve." Hear what the Spirit is saying to the church.
Thanks be to God.